Hello, so today we have something new packed for all of you. I'm Pranish, the host, and this is Rashi, co host with me. Here at All the Talks, we talk about everything that wanders in your curious minds. Ever wonder what stocks were and what was the insight on it? You're at the right place. And if you think you're too young to do stocks, our guest today is the definition to prove you wrong. Today on the episode called Career's Dilemma, our guest today is Tatiana and lives in the United States. I'm excited to know the world behind stocks. Are you? Let's get into it. Also, show some love to Tatiana on her social media.
Yeah, so I'm Papa Tati on all social media. So my Instagram is Papa Tati. That's POPPATATI.
All right. I'm so glad to have you on our podcast today,
Yeah, this
Tatiana.
is so
So tell
exciting.
me, how is everything? What is the situation there?
Um, I'm 18 and I am a stock and foreign exchange day trader. Um, I started not that long ago, but I do have a bit of experience. Um, Before I did start, I was, all into trying to figure out how to do it, and because I didn't really have help. I just did it all on my own.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Um, yeah. And so, but like, college-wise, what are you majoring in right now, or
hmm
like trying to pursue?
Um, as of right now, I'm trying to pursue a facility and building sustainability associate's degree. I believe it's a science associate's degree, and I'm trying to, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Something quick, something fast. I'm not trying to stick in school for that long.
Oh, wow. That's something
hmm
totally different. I
Yeah.
mean, over here, you don't like stocks is a completely different. People don't even think about stocks. I mean, as far as India is concerned, because, we hear stocks and we're like, it's too risky. You're not too, know
Mm.
much about it and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
before we get into your truly fascinating life, let's understand what happens in the stock market, right? So what are
Mm-hmm.
stocks? If I search that up, I got stocks of a corporation is all of the shares into which the ownership of the corporation is divided.
So, in other words, if I had shares of Google right now, I'd be blowing my money. Like I would be rich as hell.
I'm in.
Okay, so if I search something else up, I mean that's related to you. What is a day trader? And something like this comes up. Day trader are often well educated and well funded. They use high amounts of leverage and short-term trading strategies to capitalize on small price movement that occurs in highly liquid stocks.
So, it's good to know that we
Yeah.
have the Wolf of Wall Street with us.
Cool.
Um,
So, do you agree with the definition of a day trader, or do you feel like it has more to it?
Um, I do agree. When you said um short-term strategy or trading strategies to capitalize on small price movements, that's basically the exact definition because we do focus, since we are on a day-to-day basis trading on the market, we do focus on even the smallest move. We Our leverage does make that small move equal high amounts of profit. Um, and I do find that day traders, we try to not keep our emotions into our trading, or else that will mess up all of our, the whole trade
Hmm.
basically. If we trade with our emotions, they can either uh, make us lose a ton of profit. So I feel like most day traders are a lot of like poker vibes, like you don't want to, or else they'll,
Wow, okay.
so I have another question. So do you think being a day trader is a full-time job as or a respected future career for someone else or for you particularly?
Um, yes, I totally believe that. I know a ton of my business partners, they do this for a full time, and they are retired already, and this is all they do.
So when you said that you plan on, not staying in college for long, is this the reason, or you have something else as a reason to drop out?
Um, oh, so yeah, so my goals are not to stay in school for that long just because I believe that like there's not school is not the safe route, but it's not the only route to succeed.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, so I'm trying to go to school, get a quick career, um, you know, get some money coming in, and then use my money to build some assets on the side, and then hopefully live off my assets once I'm older. Um, that's my goal.
Okay, so do all of you just hear her? Like, did you just hear her? She's trading stocks.
I really don't know how you do this, honestly. So much courage. Like, if we uttered these words, at least in my house, I'd be kicked out in a second. Like, they'd be like, "What's your
Oh
backup
yeah.
plan? What's your actual plan? Where are you actually heading?"
Oh
And I
yeah.
was like, "Come on."
That's such fact.
Oh my God. That's just amazing. It's so
Like,
inspiring, honestly.
imagine you have to be so cool to just call
Yeah,
this a
it's
job when you're 18. Like, most of us are probably studying right now and grinding to get a
mhm.
job. Like, damn.
Mhm.
Okay, I want to
So,
rewind this a bit. So, when did you start this? Like, what time?
Um, I would have to say I think coming up is my 2 year anniversary trading stocks basically. I started during high school. I was a little scared, but I did search up that you can start um whenever really. You don't there's no certain age where you would start.
but like, who introduced you to it, or where was the first place you read it and you're like, that is what I want to do?
I have always been a little entrepreneur kind of person. When I was in middle school, I would always want to figure out what I can do to make money at the time. And since I was like in eighth grade, I didn't think I mean, I couldn't get a job. So I would look into all these different ways to make money,
Hmm.
and stocks would pop up with like huge, like people with huge mansions and like all these like fancy cars.
Hmm.
And that caught my eye. That's something that I want to, pursue. So I would just ever since I was in middle school, I would look up stocks, look up the background, look what I got to like know, um, educate myself basically on stocks. And then once I thought I was ready, I actually started my live account and I started trading. And when I started making profits, it's like, wow, like this is a real thing. Like this is,
Yeah,
as long as you have proper risk
following you.
management, like you can do it.
I've been following you for so long, and I think I think a couple of months ago only, you were like, we bought a house or something, and then your paintings and all were also going up, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, so I also paint on the side as a little side hustle job to bring extra income.
Hmm.
But basically my foreign exchange day trading team, they did join a trading house, so they bought a house. I live with my parents still. They did
Yeah,
not let me go out. They did not let me move out. But yeah, that did happen and it was pretty awesome. Something crazy that something like that happens off of what we do.
that's just it's amazing, honestly. And I think I saw you, I don't know, talking something about the Forex market as well. Oh, what can you tell us about that?
Mhm. Um, for the foreign exchange market is basically trading foreign currencies. Everyone does it. Whenever you travel, you obviously have to change whatever currency you have to the currency
Hmm.
you need to use in that country or place. Um, so basically, the this market is always changing. You never, let's use the US dollar for example and the Mexican peso. $1 in Mexico can always change, like liquidity in Mexico, if that makes sense. So a dollar would be, let's say, 10 pesos one day. This is totally like random. And then you wait a couple hours, it'll be like 10 pesos and 40 something cents.
Hmm.
Um, so it's always changing, and you can like I said, those little movements, as long as you leverage them as much as possible, and then you use risk management, you can totally make profit from the market.
So,
Hmm.
so as you said, like there's
Nice.
nothing constant in this field. So, assuming
Yeah.
if one of our listeners are interested in
Mm-hmm.
doing the same, how should they start? Like, what is the starting point?
Um, for stocks, as of right now, I believe stocks are being a little choppy just because of what is going on. But if people can educate themselves on stocks, I personally don't know any easier place but Google. There's always Google. Google is a huge, like, you can literally search up anything on Google and it will pop up. I feel like people should be using Google for the right reasons, like how to make money
Yeah,
and stocks.
true, true.
Um,
Yeah,
so I believe stocks does take a little time to educate yourself in, but it's not like a really hard equation. It's mostly ABCs, one, two, three. Um, putting things together. For
but
the
where
foreign
did you find your team? Like
my what?
the team you have right now, your business partners, basically.
Oh, so my these people come from my foreign exchange day trading. We are in a company and we're all under a team. In different areas, we have people in Africa, we have people in Florida, we have people in
Yeah.
Hawaii. They're worldwide, and
Oh wow, that's so cool.
yeah. So this company basically teaches you everything. We trade with like six-figure traders. They trade live and we get to see how they trade and like learn from them, and we learn different strategies, and all at the same time we network, so we get paid to network as well. And I meet people through my networking, and I believe that if you network and find the right person to talk to, like you that's it can make or break your
Yeah,
success, you know.
yeah, yeah, totally makes sense.
It's all about talking to the right person.
I said,
What?
What?
do you want to give a shout out to the company's name, just in case other people are wondering?
Oh yeah. I would love to start having people come to me and like we can get them started, because I believe it's such an easy process. You don't need to know anything about the Forex market, and we can start making money like the first day. So is it okay if I like plug in my number
Sure,
so that
sure.
they can call me? Or
Uh,
like
yeah,
but the
you're so.
company is called Tradera, and yeah, they can always look that up and do
Yeah,
some
I'm pretty sure a lot of people will join in. This is so inspiring. Like people usually don't even think about this as an option to try it. And it's honestly so interesting and inspiring. I want to do it too now.
let's talk about it. We can get you started.
My parents are
Yeah.
gonna belt my ass and be like, bro, what?
Yeah, no, yeah. When parents, mine are Hispanic, so we don't really have much to where we
Mhm.
come from. But when they heard about me investing, they do believe that it's something you have to invest for you know,
Yeah.
more to come in. So they do understand that part, but they're just a little confused on where I'm getting the money to
Uh-huh.
invest from, you
I
know.
mean, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But I
And
do.
hence your amazing paintings come in.
Yeah.
So that reminds me, I did my really top secret research and found out Rashi and Tatiana go a long way and have a long history. Anybody want to tell me what that is about?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think sixth grade, right? Books in middle
Yes.
school.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I remember one very particular day. I think we were sitting in the back of some class. I think
Uh-huh. It
I don't
was
remember which class,
Miss.
and we wrote a rap together.
No, wait. You remember that?
Yeah, I
Um.
think you signed it off as Ra Sushi or something.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, I remember that. Oh, that's amazing. No, I miss Rashi. We clicked. I believe we clicked, and um we she was just always some person that I would look forward to looking, because we would laugh. We would make so much fun out of the time we had in our classrooms, basically.
Yeah, good old days. My God, that time was different. So good.
Hello?
That was a nice route down the memory lane. Um, Also, Rashi, did you ever think Tatiana would be a day trader or work in this field in the future?
I didn't even
Can
know
you hear
that
me?
field existed for starters. Yeah, yeah. I was basically saying how I didn't imagine you being a day
Oh.
trader when you're 18 because mostly probably because I didn't even know
Mhm.
such a field existed. And I am so proud and like it's so inspiring to have such a friend like who
Mhm.
goes like back to childhood that you're doing something so great and different right now. So I'm just really
Yeah,
so
thank you so
overwhelmed with
much.
that
I
feeling
really
right now.
appreciate it. I didn't see myself here either, but I'm glad I'm here.
I'm glad we
Yeah, that's
reunited you, but I guess it's about time we bring you both long lost friends on track, right?
Yeah.
Now I understand why my parents are disappointed in me because there are people like Tatiana who are already on the top of the world, and I'm here playing my games and running a podcast. But anywho,
Before we sadly end this amazing talk, is there any advice you can give to our fellow listeners so they can work hard to become the next Wolf
Yes.
of
So
Wall
like we
Street?
mentioned before, the first thing is take risks. Do something that you believe, or not even, you don't even have to believe. You just have to take it and see whatever happens because that's how you change your life. Um, Something else, let's see. Um, Make sure to do your research, of course. Having that knowledge and knowing why stuff happened is always better than being left in the dust after something bad happened and not knowing why. Um, Something else,
Yeah.
have be surrounded with friends with a similar mindset. So let's say you are somebody that wants to pursue an entrepreneur like lifestyle. You're not gonna hang out around with like five bums because you'll become the sixth bum. I'd rather hang out with five millionaires and become the sixth millionaire, you know?
facts, facts.
There's another
But
caption.
yeah, that's that. I hope everyone takes that advice and takes it
Yep.
slowly and slowly puts it into their lifestyle.
Yep. I hope everyone holds on to these. These were the best advice we could
And
get out of this. And
trust me, me
oh my
neither.
God, I don't want to end
But another
this.
thing I would like to add on, definitely as per what we have been discussing, is that you will fall eventually, no matter how good at you're at things, no matter how
Yes, of
great
course.
you're going right now. So if you're scared that you will fall later on in life, trust me, you're gonna fall in anything you do. Even if you have a government job,
Mhm.
there is no certainty that tomorrow you will hold on to it, right? So might as well do it because you only live once. Like it's not like you're gonna get another life after this one. So enjoy it. But
Totally agree.
concluding this
Yep.
podcast, thank you everyone for listening to our
Yeah, that
podcast.
is.
Hope it gave you a new perspective on the idea of stocks and its background. Don't forget to share your love with Tatiana today. Um, well, since I'm really lazy, I will let Rashi do the amazing work of summarizing this whole podcast.
Everything when Tatiana was saying the advice, no, that was the summary. That is it. And I think people look into the stock market and all of this. And yes, definitely hit up Tatiana if you have further questions. And yeah, she's the best person available right now. And as she said, surround yourself with people who you can learn from and who are of your interest. So yeah, so do that and thank you
No,
for
yeah, no
joining us
problem.
today. Let's see you in the next episode. Thank you,
Yeah.
Tatiana, for coming so
Bye.
much. It was
Yes,
so
thank you.
glad talking to
I
you after
totally
so long.
enjoyed it. All right, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Hello, so today we have something new packed for all of you. I'm Pranesh, the host, and this is Rashi, co host with me. Here at All Talks, we talk about everything that wanders in your curious minds. Ever wonder what stocks were and what was the insight on it? You're at the right place. And if you think you're too young to do stocks, our guest today is the definition to prove you wrong. Today on the episode called Career's Dilemma, our guest today is Tatiana and lives in the United States. I'm excited to know the world behind stocks. Are you? Let's get into it. Also, show some love to Tatiana or her social media.
Yeah, so I'm Papa Tati on all social media. So my Instagram is Papa Tati. That's POPPATATI.
All right, I'm so glad to have you on our podcast today,
Yeah, this
Tatiana.
is so
So tell
exciting.
me, how is everything? What is the situation there?
Um, I'm 18 and I am a stock and foreign exchange trader, day trader. Um, I started not that long ago, but I do have a bit of experience. Um, Before I did start, I was, all into trying to figure out how to do it, and because I didn't really have help. I just did it all on my own.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Um, yeah. And so, but like, college-wise, what are you majoring in right now, or
hmm
like trying to pursue?
Um, as of right now, I'm trying to pursue a facility and building sustainability associate's degree. I believe it's a science associate's degree, and I'm trying to, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Something quick, something fast. I'm not trying to stick in school for that long.
Oh, wow. That's something
hmm
totally different. I
Yeah.
mean, over here, you don't like stocks is a completely different. People don't even think about stocks. I mean, as far as India is concerned, because, we hear stocks and we're like, it's too risky. You're not too, you don't know
Mm.
much about it and stuff. So,
hmm
before we get into your truly fascinating life, let's understand what happens in the stock market, right? So what are
hmm
stocks? If I search that up, I got stocks of a corporation is all of the shares into which the ownership of the corporation is divided.
So, in other words, if I had shares of Google right now, I'd be blowing my money. Like I would be rich as hell.
I'm in,
Okay, so if I search something else up, I mean, that's related to you, what is a day trader? And something like this comes up. Day trader are often well educated and well funded. They use high amounts of leverage and short-term trading strategies to capitalize on small price movement that occurs in highly liquid stocks.
So, it's good to know that
yeah.
we have the Wolf of Wall Street with us.
Cool.
Um,